and everything in between. But right now in this sequester era, we've seen at least 10%, up to 10% cuts, at the FAA. And what that means is that maintenance at airports and infrastructure improvements that were scheduled to be made, they have been put on hold and indefinitely right now until we have a firm budget for the federal government. So, hopefully that was not the cause, but this sequester has really hurt and limited our ability to stay up to speed. And I should note, we have seen not since 2001, November 2001, that was the last air crash from a major commercial airliner where you had fatalities. And it's because of investments in transportation safety that we've gone 12 years without a fatality from a major airliner. And, we could see that number reverse itself if we don't start to make these improvements.
Those who say we found the money to keep the air traffic controllers. We didn't have to furlough them. We found that money to keep them. Can't we find the money to get this safety work?
In that situation, it was very important to keep the air traffic controllers, but even the air traffic controllers will tell you we were robbing Peter to pay Paul, because the money to pay the air traffic controllers came from the infrastructure improvements at the airport.
Well, that's what I want to ask you about. Okay, so if money is limited, as we know it is, then will there be a priority shift? And if so, what will take top priority?
Well, transportation safety will be a top priority, but the federal government cannot continue to practice this incremental government where we govern by crisis, and we have an air crash and realize we need to make these improvements, and then some other incident comes up and we realize we need to make improvements there. We need to sit down and think long-term and think big on how we're going to finance the government. And issues like today, what a tragedy, it just highlights that we do need to make investments on the ground.
We're hearing, of course, 40